So I'm Dr. Edmond Edi-Osagie. I'm a gynecologist, a fertility specialist, and I come from Nigeria, a place called Benin in Nigeria. I've lived in the UK now for 27 odd years, and I've lived in Bramwell now for 13 of those 27 years. I did my undergraduate medical training in Nigeria, started doing postgraduate training in Nigeria, but came to the UK halfway through my postgraduate training. So I completed my postgraduate training here in Manchester. I come from very humble beginnings. Both my parents were teachers in Benin, and I got excellent education. I went to what I consider the best school there was in Benin there, a school called Edo College. Some people might argue with that, but never mind. But I think I went to the best school, and I think I had really good education, and then I went to the University of Benin to do my medical training. So I felt I was really equipped to be able to contribute to healthcare. When I think about my childhood, it was rich, it was full. The Benin I grew up in was, I will expand it to say the Nigeria I grew up in was a Nigeria that was rich. I was born in the 60s. They had just discovered oil in Nigeria. It was a country that was respected, you know. The future was bright for Nigeria, you know. I remember at that time, the consultants, the people at the top of the medical hierarchy who used to leave Nigeria to go for further training outside the country, always went for a year, and immediately after the year, they ran back to Nigeria because they felt their future was in Nigeria. It was so hopeful, the situation in the country. I would say we've been quite privileged. So we did not feel like we're going into a community where we did not belong. That was never part of the equation at all. I must say, we didn't come to Stockport because we wanted to come to Stockport. We wanted a home. At that time, we had lived in Manchester, we had lived in all the north. If you know what Stockport Keys is like, it's full of activity. We loved it when we were there, and it served the purpose. But at some stage in life, you want a quieter existence, and that's what we wanted. So we looked all around Manchester. We went to North Manchester, East, everywhere. But where we found the place where we thought we could build a home was in Stockport. I have thought a lot about the place of the Black person in today's society. And it really, I feel pained by some of the things that have gone on, by the way Blacks have been treated in society. The one thing I would say is it's difficult for people to find hope and believe in themselves when things like that are going on. And that's why I really think as a race, Black people need to come together to redefine themselves. I really think it's crucial that Blacks come together and ask the question, how do we redefine ourselves and how do we make ourselves relevant? I'm still baffled by the divide between African Blacks and Caribbean Blacks. And you just think, for me, any Black person is an African. It doesn't matter where you're born, it doesn't matter where you grew up, you're an African, that's where you're from. And that's the one identity we need to have. And I feel if we can achieve that, then we can actually start to say, okay, let's start exercising our economic power. I just believe as a people, we're so rich. We're rich culturally, we're rich spiritually. We're so warm, we're just wonderful people. And I believe God could not have given us all of those attributes if they were not for a purpose, you know? And when I look back and think where I came from, where I am now, what I have achieved, and I think anybody can achieve this. I didn't have any godfather anywhere who opened doors for me, you know. I stood up to be counted. I had a dream, I had a passion for it, and I asked God to fulfill my dream. I have found Stockport an amazing place. It's very, very relaxing. There's just a calmness when you come into Stockport, you know. So I have about a 30-minute drive to work, and at the end of the day, with all the pent-up stress from work, I just feel, you just feel that stress dissipating as you drive into Stockport, you know. So we go for walks. So we go for walks around. There are lots of trails that you can walk around in Stockport. We're very fortunate that just 300 yards from us, there's a lawn tennis club, you know, and just about 500 yards, there's a golf club, and then just behind us is a park, you know, and there are lots of activities that happen there, and you know, those things are available for everybody.